Have you seen Monica Part 2? Now I'm interested in that scene where the fiancé of Monica, told Monica's mother that I want to get married to your daughter and we are inviting you for our wedding. And the mother was like, how can I be a guest in my wedding? Then the mother went ahead to say something. The mother said she's going to write the list. Now I said it already in the previous video that a woman does not have the powers in Igbo culture. And I think this applies to other land. A woman does not have the power according to customary law, in different lands, or majority, at least 80% of customs. I'm very sure about in Igbo culture. You cannot just sit down because you trained your child and you did it all. You cannot just sit down and write a bride price list. Then you go and give without your kinsmen or your elders or the umunna. It is not possible. You can't behave that way in Igbo land. Now, I went on to say something that despite this reality, you can still get married in Nigeria without performing any marital rites. You see, this thing is what some of you need to understand. There is a difference between customary marriage and statutory marriage. When we talk about customary marriage, we're talking about marriage according to your custom. When we talk about statutory marriage, we are talking about marriage according to the Marriage Act, according to the Matrimonial Causes Act. That's what we are talking about, not your custom. And part of the requirement for statutory marriage is not performance of marriage rites. Part of the requirement of marriage is not list from the elders. They will not ask you, have you paid bride price? Have you seen the elders? That's not what they are interested in. In fact, even if your parents are not even present, you can go ahead with statutory marriage. That's what the law has said. And I've seen some comments, on Instagram. I'll post them. A particular person will say, hey, if you try that, if anything happens to the girl, if she dies, you will marry the cops. Like, come on now, come on. In fact, there's a particular comment I saw where someone was saying like, if you go and get married to the girl without paying the rights, all the children will begin to die. How do you think this way? Now, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. Why is it that your culture, most of you who practice these things, I'm not saying culture is bad, culture is good, but you see, there are certain things that they are extreme for me, and they are extreme also for the law. Why is it that your culture, the only thing your culture can do is it kills, it destroys? Why can your culture not save marriage? I've seen people say, if you do that, why can your culture not save people? Why is it always death, destruction? Whenever you want to talk about your culture and the power of your culture, you will never speak about the power of your culture in a positive light. It's always destruction and death. Anyway, the Marriage Act does not understand that. This Matrimonial Causes Act does not understand that. The law is clear and the law is simple. If you want to get married statutorily, you don't need those customary stuff. However, if you want to do that, probably you're a believer of custom, go and get married the proper way, what you call proper way. Do your customary right, then you can still do statutory marriage. In fact, the law still recognizes customary marriage as valid marriage. It's not that most of you want to do customary at the same time you want to do statutory marriage. Right? Did you gain value? Share it in my comment section. I'd like to hear from you. Don't forget to give me a follow. Like this video so you keep getting more legal content like this. Thank you.